Hello!
Uh,
Welcome to another episode of Stories Collide.
I'm excited about today's show, which, by the way, is always random and made up. And what's going to happen is, um, after our little bit here, and we're going to run down what's going to happen, then we'll get a suggestion from the genre wheel.
Mhm.
And then one person's going to tell a story.
Then the
And
other
then,
person's going to tell a story.
and then, I don't know, maybe something will happen. And the name of our show is, by the way, Stories Collide.
Mysterious.
So, maybe Evan, you can talk a little bit while I pull up the internet site for the genre
Well,
wheel.
today's show is brought to you by wonderful chili roasted pistachios. Now, although they aren't actually paying us to do this, we're kind of soliciting for them to because I'll tell you, these pistachios, they're spicy, they're delicious, they're life-changing, and there's only two kinds of people in the world: people who love wonderful chili roasted pistachios, and people who haven't lived. Now let's begin by spinning the genre wheel.
Okay, here we go. By the way, this is from wheeldecide.com. Here we go. Go ahead, Evan.
Boom.
And the genre is comedy.
Comedy.
Wah, wah, wah. Here we go.
So
Oh, yeah. What's the rundown? Oh, we already did that. Okay, so here we go.
yeah, so like when I think of comedy, I think of like slapstick, like Dumb and Dumber, dudes in a car on a road trip.
Right. I forgot. We're going to talk about the genre. Okay, we didn't do that in the rundown. Okay, so when I think of comedy, I think of something that makes me laugh. And it could be silly or clever, whatever.
I love romantic comedies, and there's always like the guy that's with the girl, and like he's terrible for her, and he does something stupid like propose to her, but like in front of everybody, so she kind of is forced to say yes. And then there's the other guy that she should be with, and it takes her a whole movie, but she ends up with him finally.
Yeah, rom-com is part of comedy. And another part of comedy, I think, is like peas in the pod comedy, like Step Brothers, you know. That's what I think of too. Or
Yeah.
a Ted or something, you know, two of the same going through something, I guess.
Oh, totally. Dark comedies are good. They're like just the something so terrible and awful, but then the people going through it are like sort of lighthearted about it, you know? But
Oh
it's
yeah,
funny.
true. Like incongruent.
Exactly, yeah.
Nice. There's also physical comedy, which I don't. It's hard to pull off, I think, but when it's done well. Like Buster Keaton or Charlie Chaplin, like the physical comedy. I love that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Um, well, I got a story that this kind of reminds me of.
You or a character that we shall meet in a
Let's find
second.
out. So, I was feeling like, you know, Derek is like a real joke, and he's not good for me, but like I feel like I should marry him because we've been together so long. But he's kind of like this like rich snobby guy who's super entitled, and I don't think he even bothers to like know who I am. So I went over to Derek and was like,
Oh, yes, I'll take a glass of champagne, thank you.
Derek, don't you want to hear about my day? I mean, we've been talking about your car for the last 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, Cindy. I sure. Tell me what you think of my outfit.
Well, I mean, I like your outfit. Um, But like, I also, did you notice that I changed the color of my hair?
No, but how interesting that you bring that up because don't you think my hair is fabulous?
Yeah, yeah, I do. And I guess I'm excited about getting married, but I'm also having doubts because I feel like this wedding is all about showcasing, I don't know, all of your possessions. Like, do we need to have it in your exotic car garage?
Oh, the wedding? Yes, it must be in my exotic car garage. It's only the best place for a wedding, um, with the best things around. I'm not sure what you're saying, Sally.
Well, I was kind of hoping that like, we could do it outside in a garden and not, in front of your Lamborghini and I don't know, you're always just talking about like the stock market. Sometimes I feel like sometimes I feel like this wedding is just going to be like another like feels like just like a business deal.
Well, Sally, in fact, it is a business deal. I don't know what else it could be. I mean, your father is rich, and I need investors.
Derek, you just called our love a business deal?
Well, Cindy, I I'm not sure why you would think it's otherwise.
Did you sign some kind of contract with my father? Is this about you and him?
Well, that is how marriage has been done for centuries.
I gotta go. So I left and I had to speak with my father. My father is a real snobby blue blood kind of guy, and I don't think he ever really cared about me as a person. He always just thought about me as like another one of his possessions. And this latest thing with Derek really crossed the line. And my dad is he's a heavy drinker. He is always got that brandy snifter, and he walks around in a silk robe acting like he's some kind of playboy in his playboy mansion. And I just had some words for him, so I went over to his study and I confronted him. Papa,
Cindy, is that you?
it's me. I just talked to Derek, and I cannot believe what I heard. He said you guys made a deal to marry me?
Oh, you're referring to the marriage deal?
The marriage deal? This is my life, Dad.
Cindy,
Dad.
you, you know it's important for me that you be married into the right family. You know this. We have a legacy to continue, and you are my only child.
Um,
If you want the inheritance that I have been saving for you and building for you, you will do this. This is what we had agreed upon.
the inheritance. Is that what you think I live for? My life is not about getting your inheritance. My life is actually my life, and I want to live it. I, I can't believe this. Dad,
Cindy,
is this how you and Mom met?
well, that's another story, but I don't want to go into it right now because actually, you know the sad story, you know the sad outcome.
Hmm.
And that is exactly why you should do the opposite of what your mother and I have done.
Oh,
You know what happened to your mother.
yes. It was terrible.
So, shall we have a happy ending, Cindy?
Say again?
Cindy, let's have a happy ending for you. Okay? Let's do it differently. You shall have a happy ending because you are my dear only child. Okay?
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Mom. So I left, and I haven't spoken to Mom for 20 years. She left. She left this family. She left because she couldn't put up with Dad anymore, and she she thought he was one person when they got married, and he became another person, and she was completely disillusioned. She was cynical. She was bitter. She's always smoking, and I've tracked her down, and we had a lot to talk about. Mom,
Cindy.
I've missed you.
Ditto.
That's all you have to say after 20 years? Ditto? You left?
Ditto.
Why?
How's your asshole father?
He married me off in a business transaction.
Figures.
Was he always like this, Mom?
No,
No?
he's changed.
What did he?
He used to be really sweet, devoted, romantic.
What happened between you guys?
I don't know. Marriage? Don't do it, Cindy.
Just don't get married at all?
Nope. Yeah, don't get married. It'll ruin your life, like it did mine.
What was the final straw? Why did you leave?
That's a good question, Cindy. I think it was having you.
Mom, you regret having me?
No. That is not at all what I'm saying. I think it just caused too much pressure on our very fragile relationship between me and your dad.
If you could do it over and you didn't have me,
I would be your dad's lover and not his wife.
wow, that's so heavy. Well, thank you for. You really should lay off those smokes, you know? I mean, they're carcinogenic, and Mom,
Cindy.
even if you regret me, I love you, and I want us to be a family again.
Cindy, I don't regret you. I don't regret having you. Okay?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had a lot to deal with here, a lot to sort out emotionally, a lot to process, and I thought about it, and I realized I needed to confront Derek. I needed to confront Derek. And so I went back to his country club and met him for dinner.
Hello, dear.
Derek,
Yes, dear.
I've been thinking a lot. I've been thinking a lot about us, about love, and about us.
Yes, spit it out.
Well, I don't think that business and love belong together. But if they do, if we do, I'm not going to have children. Derek,
Yes, Cindy.
I'm removing my uterus.
Well, I may have to talk to my lawyer about that.
So wait a second, you're not going to marry me unless I bear children for you, like some kind of cattle?
No. It just seems like a legally complex thing given our already signed prenuptial agreement. And it just seems like the sort of thing that I need to discuss with my lawyer. And I suggest you talk with yours as well.
I'm hearing a lot of business talk, a lot of business talk. And I may not speak your language, but it sounds to me sounds to me like you're saying I can't do that.
No, that is not at all what I'm saying, Cindy. I'm just saying that's like a lawyer thing to do, but it makes me a little sad since you're asking me how I feel about it. I I was hoping that we could have little ones that look like me.
Just you, not you and I?
Well, born by you, of course. Of course, you're going to do all the hard work, my lovely dear. But yes, I am the better looking one in the relationship. And I cannot wait to pass down my Lamborghinis to a little one with my name.
I'm just a vehicle for your progeny.
Oh
There-
dear, why do you have to say it like that? That makes me sound so villainous.
And then he laughed evilly. You are unbelievable, Derek. Unbelievable. I'm going to speak to the lawyer right now. So I went to talk to Roger, who was a sensitive soul, and I've known since grammar school. And in high school, we went to prom together, and I always had the feeling that he had something for me, that we had something. And
Cindy,
Roger,
you look lovely as ever.
I do? You like me, for who I am?
I said you look as lovely as ever. Of course.
Oh my God.
You've known I've always loved you.
No one said that to me in years, Roger. Nobody.
Oh, Cindy, you deserve better.
You know what? If we had still dated, if we hadn't gone our separate ways in college, what do you think our life would have been like, Roger?
Cindy, that's a good question. Every day of my life since I've been thinking about that very question.
You have?
How about, what say you, instead of thinking about it? Why don't you just leave your asshole of a husband and come?
Roger, that's so forward. I'm terrified.
You are? What are you afraid of, Cindy? I love you.
You know what? I don't think I ever stopped loving you either. It's been a long time, but we're about to get married.
Just take my hand. Don't overthink it. Roger loves you. And I have money too.
I've got to think about it. But I want to do this. Just give me one night. Just give me one night. Roger,
Cindy!
you're really real.
I can't believe I'm touching you.
I can't believe we're totally making out.
Oh, Cindy, you fulfilled my dream. Will you? Will you?
I will.
Oh,
I will.
So that was an interesting comedy.
Oh my gosh, that was intense. You talk about romance and unrequited love. I don't know about you, but it got a little dusty in this theater. A little bit dusty.
Yeah, especially when they ended up, proposing and all that. Sal, is this comedy? I don't know.
I mean, sometimes it's just cathartic to just find who you really love and run with it, and just run with it.
Yeah, these are tears of joy. Tears of joy.
Mm.
Okay, let's go on to the next story. So, it was the summer of 2020, and there was a pandemic going on in the little town of Belarus. And I was just a teen, and my mom told me, put on your scarf and go to the village. We need eggs because our chickens have all died. And I thought, okay, Mom, I must, being the oldest of seven, I need to, be a good example, role model for my sibs. And even though I was scared of going outside because we had been inside for so long, I made myself brave. And I just remembered what, my teacher had always told me, be brave, Bella. And so I was brave, and I put on my scarf and I left. And as soon as I left our little shack, I felt shivers go down my spine. And an image of my teacher who had told me that showed up on my path.
Biela, you are oldest daughter of family. You must support entire family. This is tradition. I don't care if you're cold. You have responsibility.
This was my teacher, and who always told me to be brave. And this is, and I loved how she just shoved it into me.
There is nothing to fear except fear itself. Life is not important. You must protect your family.
Life is not important. You're right, teacher. I must protect my family. And so I left, I waved goodbye, and I went on my way to the farmer's market where I can obtain some eggs for my little siblings. And right at the gate of the farmer's market, there was a scary troll. And he was really ugly and scary, and he was there because he could only let certain people in, and he had to let certain people out. May I come in?
Let's see if you're on the list. Bella, looking for Bella. You may not come in.
Oh no, but Mr. Troll, I have six younger siblings to feed, and we're gonna starve to death if I can't come in.
I have 6 younger siblings. We're going to starve to death. Do you know how many siblings a troll has? Hundreds. My only job is to keep people like you from crossing this bridge.
Mr. Troll, people like me? What does that mean, people like me?
Poor people. Oh, your sadness is delicious.
So dejected and disheartened, I walked away from the troll. And I sat down on the path and I was like, I don't know what to do. What a disappointment I am. My family's gonna die at all because of me. I have to think of something better. I have to think of a way to get inside the farmer's market so I can get the eggs and feed my family. I couldn't think of anything. And then suddenly this creature appeared. It had wings and a horn like a unicorn, and it was so pretty and many different colors and is very cheerful. And it said to me,
Bella, I am your fairy godmother. You look troubled, my dear.
Oh, my fairy godmother. I knew I had one. Yes, I am troubled. The troll won't let me into the farmer's market and I have to feed our family.
Yes, trolls are very status conscious. They only let rich people cross the bridge.
Yeah, he said I was too poor.
Trolls can be that way, but I'll tell you something. They also like smart people. Can you trick the troll? Maybe with a riddle? Or
Oh,
entertain him with a song?
I wish I could be smart like that, but I can't think of anything.
Bella, I love how tragic your existence is. I think it is important that you take care of your family, but it's also important that you take care of yourself. Maybe it might help to go for a walk and think about your life.
So I listened to my wise fairy godmother. I said thank you and goodbye, and I took a walk around, thinking about my life. I walked around past some toadstools, past some, musical things, and then birds, and then I was thinking about my life, and I thought, you know what? I have to take care of myself too, like the fairy godmother said. And then I came across suddenly myself, a reflection of myself on this path.
Hey Bella, I'm
Hey
you.
Bella, hey Bella, you're me.
Yeah, I need to take care of my family. I'm
Yeah,
stuck.
you're what?
I'm stuck.
You're stuck taking care of your family?
Yes, it's so cold out here and I have so many responsibilities and my life is so tragic.
Oh, I feel for you. I know what you
For
mean.
you.
Yeah, we feel for each other. That sounds horrible and unfair.
Life is so unfair to us.
Yeah.
But you know what
Maybe
we do have?
each other?
We have each other.
I was gonna say, myself, Bella, maybe we should run away. You think that would be bad?
You know what? I think all of your ideas are brilliant because they're my ideas. And I think that your hair looks really nice today. And I love your smile. And you have fantastic eyebrows. I don't know. Maybe we can run away and be a supermodel.
Ooh. Supermodels make a lot of money. I
Super
bet I bet you can buy a lot of eggs with the money that a supermodel makes.
I bet you can. What a brilliant idea, us.
So, um, suddenly encouraged by the meeting with myself, I went on my way, um, far, far away to the land of LA, and I made a name for myself, and that is how I became a supermodel and the best, biggest sister and daughter in the world. And now my mother and my siblings all live in a mansion with me with as many eggs as they want. The end.
Wow. That's how she became a supermodel. Looking for eggs. You just never know
Wow,
what to find.
yeah, that was a twist, wasn't it?
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Wow.
The famous Bella started out on a journey to get eggs.
Yeah.
Which
She
came first,
encountered different
supermodel?
characters on her. Huh? She encountered many characters.
Indeed, she did. Which came first, the supermodel or the egg? I don't even.
Ah, wah, wah, wah. Well, let's see what happens next, shall we?
Yeah, I think it'd be crazy if these stories collided.
Whoa.
Boom.
Boom. Let's see, shall we?
Find out. So, let me get this straight. I don't have enough money to cross your bridge. Look at all these Lamborghinis. Look at all this wealth and opulence.
Ooh, people like you are the worst. Poor people on the inside with your parents' money. Not allowed. Mm-mm-mm.
You can see what's inside me?
Yeah, and it's $0.
Oh my God.
Yeah. When have you ever earned your own dollar?
No, I guess I inherited it.
Yeah.
And my dad inherited it before him, and his dad inherited it before him. But
Ugh, makes me feel so disgusted. People like you.
so,
You're gonna have to go somewhere else, buddy.
'cause I'm spiritually bankrupt?
Yes, and you never made your own money.
Rich people don't have to do that. But I always thought having a lot of expensive stuff was all that mattered. I can't get to the other side now.
Yeah, you're stuck where you are.
Wow, you kind of just showed me who I really am, troll.
Mhm. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy. Despicable. You gotta change. Why don't you try to earn a buck?
Okay. Fairy godmother.
That's me.
I just learned that although I think I'm wealthy, I'm really poor.
That's right.
I
What is your wish?
I want to be rich on the inside. And I hate how judgmental trolls are.
Oh, trolls are so judgmental, aren't they?
They are so sanctimonious. They're the worst.
The worst.
They think they're better than you just because they can see inside your soul. You know what I want? Actually, what I want, fairy godmother?
Tell me, Derek, what is your deepest desire?
I want you. I want you to help me throw this troll in jail.
Ah, vengeance wish.
That's right.
Ah, very noble.
I'll tell you something. This
Yes.
guy exposed me, and I don't want to be exposed, and I need him to stop it, and I want you to help me take him down. Are you with me?
You want me, your benevolent fairy godmother, to take down the evil troll that made you look at yourself?
Yes. Yes, I hate to look at myself.
Because you stand against soul searching?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You know what? I'm actually going to meet myself and talk to myself because
I was going to suggest the same thing, Derek.
let's do it.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. Hey, Derek.
You. Hey,
You.
sexy.
You.
Love your hair.
I
Good
love
hair.
everything about your hair is looking fierce today. You are having a great hair life.
I know it.
You.
So what's up? How's the Lamborghinis?
Lamborghinis are beautiful.
Of
The
course.
mansions are fantastic.
Of course.
There's
What
one.
is
Well, Nothing in our life, am I right?
We're so happy.
Except one thing, Derek.
Do tell.
This, I'm just gonna assume that he doesn't have money. This impoverished troll
Ugh.
had the nerve to call me, to call us
Us.
spiritually bankrupt.
What?
I
Who
know.
is he? Who is he to call us spiritually bankrupt? I'm sure he was poor. I'm sure you're right.
Ew, right? Ew. Like poor
It's
people are gross. I hate
gross. So disgusting. You know what? That makes sense because we used to have a contract with the trolls, you
yes.
know, to shut away poor people from the market. However, our contract expired, and oopsie, I forgot to renew the contract.
This guy has gone rogue. He's
Yeah.
stopping rich people and he's actually letting poor people get through because
Oh,
he's saying that they're rich in spirit.
oh, disgusting. Rich in spirit. Rich in spirit. What does that even mean?
I don't even know.
Derek, what should we do about it?
Well, I want to stop him. I want to stop him.
Let's.
You know,
Nobody could talk to us that way.
I'm going to have a word with his boss, and then his boss is going to talk to him, and everything's going to get set straight.
Don't forget to spit on him.
Boss, you called me over here to discuss our policy?
Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck, troll? We're supposed to keep the poor people out.
I am. I'm keeping those that are poor in spirit out because
No,
they're
no, no,
truly poor.
no. We're supposed to keep the people with no money out, and the people with money can come in.
Wait a second. You've changed your tune. Did they get to you? Did they buy you?
What?
I get the feeling that you're on their payroll.
What? Don't look at my newly bought purchases. No.
Oh my God.
No. What does it matter? Anyway, you got a job to do, one job only, and it's to let only the rich people in, keep out the poor. Let in the rich, keep out the poor.
The rich in
Repeat
spirit. The poor, the spiritually poor are not crossing this bridge. And why do you have a Lamborghini?
Okay, don't even, just ignore that.
Ignore that.
Look, troll, I am your boss, okay? And you're just merely a minion. And, you got a job to do. Let in the rich, keep out the poor. I don't want to hear any spirit stuff, okay? We don't deal with spiritual.
You are unbelievable. You are unbelievable.
That's right. I am your troll boss.
Well, I think what you're doing is reprehensible, and me and my lawyer are going to fix you good. I just married the love of my life, and I just think that, like, I only want to do good for this world. I only want to do good for this world. So what is it you came to talk to me about?
Oh, you know, you're Roger, the lawyer, and I'm just little old Bella, And I just want the world to be a more equal place. Can you help me?
I want to help you, Bella. And by the way, you're incredibly beautiful. Has anyone ever told you that? Just stunning. But I'm married, so I'm just appreciating it from a distance. But, anyways, the world is a cold place. A cold place. And I'll tell you something. I married someone. My wife was trapped in that place. She was. And you know how she got out?
How?
She followed her heart. She followed her heart and she came back to me, and we have been living happily ever after. What is your heart telling you to do, Bella?
My heart is telling me to follow you.
Yes, I think you should follow me. I think you should find your true love. And when you do, just like
You,
me and my wife, just like,
you.
this is
You're
awkward.
my true love, Roger.
Bella, I do think you're beautiful, but I am so committed. I am so committed. But I think you will find your soulmate. And when you do, it's going to turn your life around. It's going to turn your life around.
You're breaking up with me.
I mean, we weren't actually going out, and it's not like it's not like, look, here's the thing. This is awkward. I just got married. I just got married.
But we shared the popcorn. When your hand touched mine, I knew you were the one.
You know what? Let's put a pin in that. I'm going to talk to my wife, and I'll get back to you. Hey, sweetie poo.
Hey, honey, Roger. How's it going?
Love you.
What did you do now?
It's not what I did. It's what I'm proposing.
Are you proposing again? How romantic. You've always been so romantic.
Oh boy, this is awkward. I am proposing in a
Will you
way.
get down on one knee, honey? Get down on one knee.
Okay. I'm going down on one knee. I'm going down on
Okay.
one knee.
Okay.
Okay. And are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. My dear sweet love.
Roger.
My love of my life.
My dear romantic Roger. Devoted. Faithful Roger.
Rose Ellen Rogerson. Will you do me the greatest honor and join me in an open relationship?
Oh my god. Wait, wait. Roger, did you say open relationship?
Yes, you, me, a person I think you'll really find enchanting, Bella, are going to take our relationship
What?
to the next level.
What? What?
Don't leave me hanging here. Is that a yes?
Oh my, I can't believe you did this in public. Roger, how could you?
Oh, okay. Well, I better talk to Bella now. That did not go well. That did not go well. Oh boy. Whew. So here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna call her. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Hey, Bella. What is happening with you?
Hey, Roger, did you talk with her?
Um, you know, I think that well, I did talk with her to answer your
I
question,
love you.
and
I love you.
I think you're pretty cool. Me and my wife are legally separated right now. I'm living in a hotel. Actually, I'm living in this office. Like I sleep under the desk. My life is coming apart, and even though I think, even though I think we would be happy together, I gotta let you know that she's number one in my heart, number one, and there's nothing, nothing that would ever change that. And I need to ask you a huge favor, Bella.
Go ahead.
Will you talk to my wife for me? Will you tell her what I said? Thank you.
Mrs. Roger.
You. I heard about you.
Mrs. Roger, I'm so sorry. But Roger loves you. You're the only one for him. And because of that, I'm gonna die. Because I love him, but he loves you.
Can I just say something real quick here, Bella? There's something about you. Now that I'm meeting you in person, it's like you. You have the most beautiful eyes. I'm lost in them. They're like a tractor beam. I can't. I can't. Is it hot in here? Or is it? Oh my God, Bella.
Mrs. Roger.
Will you marry me and Roger?
Yes, I do. I do times two.
Yay!
So that was, wow, a hell of a story, huh?
Oh my God.
Stories collide.
Whoever knew that polygamy could be so beautiful?
Who knew?
Well,
That was a twist at the end.
what a fine romantic comedy, and I can't wait to watch another movie with you, buddy.
Same here, Sam.
Keep eating
Till
them
next time.
wonderful pistachios.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.